Alright, y'all, I'm coming at you with an anime tier list. We got main character plot armor. First up, Eren Yeager. Now, he has been eaten by titans 3 times, and not once has he been chomped up, bit in half, chewed to bits, or just killed instantly. Like, I don't know how he's able to survive that, where every other person that's been eaten by a titan is just killed instantly. Nobody else can survive that but Eren. Like, I just don't understand how he's able to live through that. And he is always being saved by someone like Mikasa or Levi, or people that don't even trust him, like the government or people from other platoons. So I think I gotta put him in B. He's definitely more than average, so B. Next up is Tanjiro, and he's a tough character to judge, because throughout Demon Slayer, a key aspect of his character is his willpower. So even though there's lots of times where he suddenly gets a boost of determination that helps him win, I wouldn't call it plot armor. The most plot armor he got was when he fought the Drum Demon, because he repeatedly said that he still had broken bones healing from his last fight, but just simply used his willpower to get past it. Like, he's clearly in a lot of pain, but his broken bones don't seem to hinder his movements or how much damage he takes like they would in real life, and they're only really used as a plot device to make it harder on him. Overall, though, he doesn't have much, so I'm going to put him at D. Oh my god, now we have Naruto. Now, I've seen a lot of anime, but I've never seen someone who can pull plot armor out of their ass like Naruto. Constantly, he's being saved by people after making decisions that should have killed him, or just suddenly using more chakra than he ever has before. Yeah, like in the Chunin exams, when he fought Neji, he had all his chakra points completely blocked and was just lying on the ground, damn near unconscious, and then just got up and suddenly had a new, different chakra that somehow wasn't blocked already. Plus, the fight shouldn't have even gone on that long, but of course the ref didn't call the match when Naruto clearly looked beaten, because plot armor. And that's not even the dumbest example in the Chunin exams, because when he fought Kiba, oh my god, he was getting the shit kicked out of him. And then he unveils this new secret move where he accidentally farts in his face and just completely immobilizes him. And yeah, I know, Kiba's sense of smell is insanely strong, but come on. That's just the most bullshit way to make Naruto win. And there's so many more examples of this. Yeah, S tier for sure. Come on. Now we have Subaru. Now, I don't think Subaru has any plot armor other than just being able to be brought back over and over, but that's really just the entire plot of the actual anime. Like, we see Subaru have to do the same fight or same couple days over and over and over, and he really does face the consequences of his actions. Even though he always ends up on the optimal path, he still has to deal with the pain and suffering he endured to get there. Also, there's not really any points where he just levels up and is good at fighting or good at maintaining a relationship without putting him through the struggle and effort to build that. So overall, the show does a really good job with Subaru, and he has basically no plot armor, so I'm going to put him in F tier. Now we have Deku, and oh my god. He blows Tanjiro out of the water when it comes to fighting with broken bones, because in nearly every fight he's in, he's just injuring himself and breaking bones. He's reckless and dangerous to himself and should have died multiple times over the first few seasons. Like, within the first few episodes, he's told that breaking his bones will lead to permanent damage, but because he has no idea how to control his ability, he just keeps doing it, and without consequence. And I know he switches to shoot style because of his damaged hands, but I'd argue that it was used more to show his individuality and his separation from All Might than as a consequence from permanent damage. Plus, there's plenty of logic-defying times where he just pushes his body past the limit, like using One For All with already broken bones, and when he fought the guy with the muscle quirk in the forest. He also gets saved a lot from people who just happen to be in the right place at the right time. This kid is draped with plot armor, and it's the only reason he's still alive. S tier. Next up is Kirito. Now, the one thing Sword Art Online does well, at first, was reducing plot armor. They show Kirito as being a much higher level than pretty much everyone else he surrounds himself with, so it makes sense that he's insanely strong and overpowered. It's even shown when he's being attacked by lower level criminals and just sits there taking no damage. Now, because it's Sword Art Online, they took a good thing and fucked it up. When he fights Kayaba on the 75th floor, he's about to die, and then Asuna just overcomes in-game paralysis, dying to save Kirito's life. And Kayaba literally says, oh, there's no way to neutralize paralysis on your own, and that these things happen, I guess. What? Then, like, 2 seconds later, Kirito just dies too, literally being shown the message, "You are dead." But suddenly he just gets a burst of willpower and just doesn't, stabbing Kaiba and beating the game. Like, I get that he has a lot of willpower, but he can't just cheat death. I bet the other thousands of people who died didn't want to either, but we don't see them getting revived. This entire show is confusing and convoluted, so it makes sense that his plot armor is too. I'm gonna give him a bit of credit for what happened earlier, and I'm just gonna put him in C tier. Now we got Saitama, the One Punch Man, up next. Now, I don't see Saitama as having any plot armor. Like, I know he kills everyone in one punch, but that's literally the name of the show, One Punch Man. Now, the entire objective of the show is for him to find somebody who's at an equal power level with him that he can't defeat in one punch, but he can't. And a lot of the show is him struggling through side effects of that, with loneliness and depression, and he really doesn't catch a break. Throughout the entire show, he's just not able to find it, and he doesn't have any plot armor, and he doesn't need any plot armor, so I gotta put him in F tier for sure. And finally, we have Goku. Now, Goku is just insanely overpowered. Literally, whenever he's struggling in a fight and he's about to lose, boom, new form, or boom, new item, or boom, he gets saved. Like, he clearly has a lot of plot armor throughout many moments in the show, but I don't think he's at the level of Deku and Naruto, so I'm gonna have to put him A tier. Yeah, A tier. So yeah, I think that wraps it up. Yeah, everything looks good. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments, and I'll catch you next